Reflecting on my decision for a talk presentation for Cal Day 2017. My presentation was on Saturday, 22 April 2017. And today is Monday, 13 January 2025. I am Tanis C. Leonhardi, to make it consistent with the promotional materials from our department. And I'm she, her, hers of Seattle. And I'm going to reflect on my decision for a talk presentation at Cal Day 2017. I had the 11 o'clock a.m. to 11:30 a.m. time slot. Abstract was single author and talk presentation single author / presenter. I presented content related to my research in mineral physics with applications in volcanology at Cal Day 2017, which was a Discovery Day / Open Campus Day for the University of California, Berkeley on Saturday, 22 April 2017, and was hosted on campus in Berkeley, California. My abstract was part of the flyer for the department, and it's a published flyer. And then my presentation was highlighted in a Berkeley Graduate Division press release covering / announcing some of the graduate students presenting on that day. Yes. So this is one where I presented at Cal Day, so it's essentially the University of California, Berkeley. So I started attending graduate school there in 2015, and each year they had one day where they opened the campus up to the public. Anybody from anywhere could come, and there were a bunch of different I'm highlighting here my decision for a talk presentation because there were actually different things you could do. It wasn't only talks, and I chose to do talk. And I presented in 2016 with another student. I was a student, yes, and the Burkhard Military Research Group. And so that year in 2016, I presented with Shui Zhang. And then in 2017, I presented on my own. And in 2018, I presented on my own. And I was in 141 McCone Hall, which was that was my room for my presentation. And that was the room where we hosted if people came and gave a colloquium talk in the department. So it was in the Department of Earth and Planetary Science. If somebody came and gave a talk, like some big deal professor from a different university or a big national lab or something like that, that was the room they used. So I got to use that room for my talk. And I chose a talk because I had something to say. There were like exhibits that you could help out with. And then there was also, for our department, like demonstrations. So once an hour or whatever, or once every 2 hours, there'd be a demonstration and corresponding kind of talking through what it was. And so the title of my talk was Using Crystals to Decipher Volcanic Eruptions. And I will show you the flyer. I saved an electronic copy. So this is promotional materials from them, and I saved it. So this is the flyer. And here I am. And that's me, Tanis C. Leonhardi. And then there's my abstract. So I wrote the abstract. I wrote the presentation I presented. It was one where my advisors were pleased that I presented at Cal Day, and especially as an individual. And then if you want to see the announcement that I was in, can I actually do this and search? Like I can. Okay. So this is the press release that they put out. Berkeley Graduate Division, and then grad students presenting at Cal Day 4/22/2017, and what we do, or what I do, and go, Tanis. And there I am. They gave me my own, there's the time, there's the room, there's the department, there's the title, and some information about me. So if you wanted to see me present, I was promoted not only by my department, but by the graduate division on campus at the University of California, Berkeley as well. And that was published online because I'd been Googling Cal Day, and I saw this article and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna click on it. And I clicked on it and I was like, oh, I'm in the article, I'm in the press release. So that was really cool, the press coverage for this talk. And it was a big deal talk actually. And in terms of, it went well. It was a big room. I had a good audience. And perhaps the biggest thing was, was it in the first 100 days of Donald Trump being president of the United States? Because he got inaugurated in 2017. January 2017. So why does that matter? Because I was in a Department of Earth and Planetary Science. And so this particular day, there was 3 things. So I had already signed up for this talk. And there was also it was Earth Day. So there was a bunch of stuff going on about Earth Day. Right? So 22 April is Earth Day in the United States of America. So a bunch of people were planning Earth Day stuff. And then there was like a science and or women's march, and then there was Cal Day. And I had already signed up for Cal Day, and a bunch of graduate students did the other stuff. And I was like, I'm that boring person presenting at Cal Day for the public, sharing my research. But I really was, because everybody else put pictures of themselves out at protests and stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. And I was like, and the academic goes, let me teach you about crystals and volcanoes. But I'm happy I did it, and it was great. And I had people come up and talk to me after the presentation, including one parent who said he really appreciated and was thanked what I was doing and thanked me for doing it. And he had brought his child. And so that was really cool. It was positive reinforcement that I had made the right decision for myself. A bunch of people went politics or, standard national holiday. And I was like, Cal Day, making research available. Anybody in the world can come and see what and hear me talk about what I'm doing, which I thought was like the happy medium of the 3 options. But the presentation spots were actually a bit competitive. It wasn't anybody in the department could talk. It was sign up first, and if you don't sign up early enough, you don't get a spot. So I got a spot 3 years in a row, and then I didn't fight for it after that. But yeah, so this was my 2nd year, and it went well. And I'm happy I chose a talk presentation. So there we go.